Hello. Let's just trying to get Instagram sorted. Oh, there we go. Hello, Instagram. And yes, we are once again going live on all of the platforms. So, hello, Facebook. Hello, Instagram. Hello, LinkedIn. And hello, YouTube. Just gonna wait a little while for everyone to come on, or a few more people to come on. I'm getting myself hydrated. Very important. I'm going to be talking about that as well. Okay. All right, let's get started. Hello. I am Lala Angela Wayne, your host to the Womanly Way podcast. Welcome to the podcast once again. And oh my God, I cannot believe we're well and truly into December already. So an early Merry Christmas to you all. Lately, I have been having discussions or hearing people saying this or talking about this, about how 2023 just felt like a very, very long year. It's been a hard year for many people. It's been a year where a lot of hard work has been put in. I'm just hearing a lot of hardness. And it's like, okay, we're 2.5 weeks towards Christmas. And I feel like everyone's dragging their feet, myself included, right? And I thought, you know what? I would like to come on this month to create episodes that will support you through this leading up to Christmas. And then we can all celebrate, right? I'm just feeling like the collective is dragging our feet. Everybody's dragging our feet, just like, oh my God, has Christmas arrived already? But also, this is something that I do on a regular basis almost every year since 2017. So on the 18th of December 2017, my team got called to an emergency meeting, and we were all told that one of the up and coming project managers from the Canberra office has committed suicide over the weekend. Now, every time I talk about this, even though, we're 2023 now, and it happened in 2017, so 6 years ago, I still feel sad about it because I personally know this person, and he was a bright, shiny, up and coming staff. Only just got promoted as a project manager, just got engaged, is about to get ready to get married. The future was so bright for him. Yet, for whatever reason, he decided to commit suicide just before Christmas. And I truly believe that a lot of it is because of the stress that we as a industry do go through. And if you then add, daily stresses or like life stresses on top of that, it can be a lot, but it could be quite hard to handle. And for me, it hits home because one, I have personally experienced having suicidal thoughts. I was too chicken to do it. But to go through life and knowing someone you know has done it and you were so close to doing it, It's a feeling that I will not never forget. It's a feeling that always reminded me, like December every year always reminds me why I do what I do. It's because of this colleague of mine. I decided to switch from, I was doing my side hustle was a catering and event business. And I decided to take that leap of faith and switch because that was my calling. That was my guides, my, ancestors, the universe sort of tapped me on the shoulder that day and said, that's what you're doing. Helping people understand stress, anxiety, and help them go through it so they don't have to take their own lives. I've gone through a relationship where the person that I was with, he wasn't suicidal, but I think he was close to being suicidal. He was an alcoholic. And the reason he became an alcoholic is because of the stress, but also because of the anxiety being around people made him feel. Now, this is quite common, believe it or not just because if you're introvert or extrovert, but mainly for people who are highly sensitive, being around crowds, especially during the holiday season where there's a lot of stresses and you can feel people's energy when there's a lot of stress. You feel the stress building up in your system, in your emotion centers, in your body, basically. And I feel that too. Right? So over the years, I have to learn that those are not my stuff and learn to let them go. And I have developed ways. Instead of having coping mechanism, I actually have survival sort of plans that help me get through these intense periods. So that's what I desire to share with you today. Um, let's just jump straight into it, hey. And I think I'm still feeling into it, but I think one of the episodes this month is going to be a meditation and hopefully will help you with your sleep, with your regulating your emotions, regulating your stress, and just like regulating your nervous system in general so we can get you through the next couple of weeks or 2 weeks and a half, basically. It'll be 2 weeks from the time that this podcast launches. So, some of these things are going to sound super basics. They're essentially my top 5 survival guide to highly stressed situations, environments, or times. But I think a lot of times we overcomplicate things. We overcomplicate how we make our life easier. And through the overcomplications, we actually put more stress into our body. So here we go. The first one is sleep. Like, seriously, how often have you had days where you just didn't have enough sleep and you're having to take caffeine to help you stay more awake? And then through doing so, you feel more stressed and anxious. Because caffeine, for many highly sensitive people, actually gives you anxiety, actually creates more stress in your body. So having coffee when you don't have enough sleep isn't actually making it easier. It's making things worse. And you might be thinking, well, I've got so much to do and I'm stressed as it is. How is sleep going to help? Well, how is not sleeping going to help? Right? Because by not sleeping, you're not functioning as well, which means you're not doing things as effectively as you should. And therefore, you're really not doing anyone any favor. So, sleep is actually going to help you become more productive. And I know a lot of people have actually got sleep challenges. Like one of my managers, when he's stressed, he doesn't sleep well and he'll wake up in the middle of the night. So, if that's you, my suggestion would be looking at ways to improve your sleep quality. It might be putting white noise on, it might be using essential oil, it might be looking at, making sure that you sleep in a room that is the temperature range that you feel most comfortable with. It might be removing all stimulants, 3 hours before sleep. And believe it or not having sugar, not having fruit before bed also helps because then you don't get that sugar spike. Do whatever it takes to help you sleep better. I used to even put like crystals under my pillows, and then I learned actually you should not be putting any crystals around your bedroom if you want to sleep better because crystals actually emits energy constantly. And if you're highly sensitive soul, those energies could actually affect your sleep. So if you're not sleeping well and you've got crystals in your bedroom, take them away from your bedroom. And if you want to go next level, put a silk or leather over that crystal. That's the only way that you can block the transmission of the crystal completely. And that would hopefully improve your sleep situation. Interesting fact, hey? Okay, the second one is hydration. Now, hydration is not just drinking liquid, right? Hydration is actually drinking water. Most beneficial liquid on our planet is actually water. And not coffee, not tea, nothing with caffeine in it. And also moderate amount of salt because too much salt could actually dehydrate you. You can have some salt that helps with your hydration, but too much salt can actually dehydrate you. That's why you feel really thirsty when you have too much salt. But drink plenty of water and hydration because water can actually do a lot of things. One, when you're hydrated, you're more awake, which means you function better. Hydration also help with sleep, helps with your focus, helps with your alertness. And hydration, when you're hydrated, your soul's also happier. There's a lot of study done on hydration. And if you want to go to the next level, obviously you can program your water. There's a lot of things that you could do with water. But as a basic level, hydration, hydration, hydration. Make sure that you're highly hydrated. And if you do have coffee or green tea or anything with caffeine in it, you have to drink more. But there's a tip about drinking water though. A lot of people are thinking, well, if I need to hydrate, I just scull water. You go and then drink a whole lot of water in one go. Well, that is actually the wrong way of drinking water because what happens is when you have a big velocity, when you gargle down a whole lot of water, that water just flushes through your system. It goes through your system so quickly because you're drinking it so quickly. Your body actually don't have time to absorb what water can actually provide. It just flushes through. And what makes it worse is when it flushes through, it also flushes out a lot of the minerals and nutrients in your body, in your stomach, in your digestive system. So actually that's the opposite of what water is supposed to do, right? We're meant to absorb the nutrients, the goodness in water, and the, the liquid so we can stay hydrated. But when you drink water too quickly, it not only does not your body not only does not retain the water, so you're still dehydrated perhaps, um, or just not hydrating, and it also washes through all your vital minerals and nutrients in your digestive system. Oh my god, I need to go to bed soon. Can't even say words properly. Um, so make sure you're hydrating, but hydrating correctly. Right, so one mouthful at a time. Enjoy it. This is also the time that you can practice mindfulness. And I almost like talk about utilizing time, right? I use the moment that I'm drinking water. Also, you could do gratitude. Like at each mouthful you take, you think of something that you're grateful for, or you simply practice mindfulness. Like imagine you've got a mouthful of water, right? Just slowly drinking it and feel the water travel through your body with gratitude. And then just really feel the different parts of your body as the water travels through. Like, how often do you sit there and feel your body? Not by feel, not by touching, but just like literally be present in the moment and practice being present with your body. This is a very good exercise to connect you back into your body and a great way to practice mindfulness, which is also a great way to calm the nervous system. Okay, thirdly is exercise. It's a no-brainer, right? When you're exercising, we produce happy hormones and you feel better. And you might be like, well, but I'm really busy. Okay, fine. Go for a walk after you have your lunch. You're meant to be moving around anyway after you have food, right? Even if it's just a walk. If you take the public transport, stop a stop earlier or jump onto your public transport a stop later. If it's too warm, if it's too cold, you know, just find places that you can actually get the oxygen in your body, try to be close to nature if you can. All those things produce happy hormones, and that's what you want. Um, but I also find I when I'm stressed, I spend a lot of time just sitting in front of a computer thinking the longer I stay here, the more things I can fix. The truth is, the longer you stay on that chair, the less productive you are. So do yourself a favor, do everyone a favor, go out and grab a walk. Literally 15 minutes, half an hour, get some sunlight if you can, get some oxygen instead of being in an air conditioned room or a really warm house. Take a break. If it means you have to remind yourself. So at the moment, if you look at my work calendar, there're just so many pink things. It's covered in pink because all the things that I need to do, my lunchtime walk, my morning gratitude, journaling, all the things I'm doing for the 70-day challenge that I'm currently doing is pink. So my whole diary or calendar is pink. So if that means you have to set timers, set calendars, whatever it takes to remind yourself to take care of yourself, do it. Okay. The fourth one is one that I really, really love, and I know a lot of the successful entrepreneurs and business people do it, is breathe. Now you can do simply just deep breath in and out. So you breathe in through your nose, hold it for 2 seconds, and just let it go. It's that deep breath out through your mouth. I find just so relaxing because when you do it, your whole shoulder drops, your whole your whole body is just a lot more relaxed. You're getting oxygen into your body. See, that feels better already. And if you want to go up a level, so what you could literally do this anytime you want, right? Sometimes I'll do it while I'm filling up my water bottle. Sometimes I'll do it on my way to the toilet. Just whenever I feel like I need to take a deep breath in and out. You do it for about 2 or 3 times, and I promise you, you feel better. And if you want to do the next level up, is what they call a square breathing, or 4 by 4 by 4. So essentially take 4 breath in through your nose, hold for 4 count, and then you breathe out for 4 count. You can do breathe out as well. And then you hold for another 4 count, and then repeat that for 4 times. So do set of fours. That's why it's called 4 by 4 by 4. It's a really good way to release stress from a breathwork perspective. And then once you get better at 4 counts, you then go 5 counts each. So you go breathe in through your nose for 5, hold for 5, breathe out for 5, and hold for 5 again. And then you do it again for 5 counts. And then you can increase again to 6 counts if you desire, 7, and then 8. Is generally the max that I would do. And if you can do it outside in nature, even better. I know parts of the world it's getting cold at the moment, so you perhaps don't want to do it outside. But if you're in the southern hemisphere like me, or subtropics or the tropics where it's warmer, you can definitely do it outside. Or what I find sometimes, I'll lay on grass and then do it as well. Best feeling. You feel so supported by Mother Earth, and just imagine whenever you're breathing in the nutrient from Mother Earth being supported underneath you. And when you breathe out anything that doesn't serve you, any negative emotions, any, feelings and desires, things, situation, people, whatever that doesn't serve you anymore, you breathe it all out and allow Mother Earth to basically absorb it for you. Actually, you know what? We should definitely do a couple of mini meditations for the next episode. Maybe we can do a couple little ones. Ooh, free download meditations. Maybe you could do that. That would be awesome. All right. Finally, last but not least, I would have, like, generally around this time of the year is when I double down on self-love or rituals, right? I call it having a celebration ritual daily. There are a few ways that you could do it depending on what you like. Some people dance to the music first thing in the morning, or sometimes I use my singing bowl and I would just, make some sounds with my singing bowl. That's my daily ritual. I've done in the past humming or singing, or, I've also done sprays that I love, or scents that I love, that I apply on my body every day to remind me whatever I want to remind myself, happy thoughts. I'm actually, oh, I got it. Let me see. No, I packed it away. So I've got this vanilla essential oil that I absolutely love, and it just, for some reason, vanilla just makes me happy. So I've been applying the vanilla essential oil as like my perfume, and that's my thing. Oh, hold on a second. My laptop battery's running low. That's just I just realized my mic has gone on mute. I'm not sure how long it's been. So I'm going to repeat, I think the fifth item five, which is a celebration ritual. I call it a celebration ritual because I want you to tap into something that's kind of feel like a celebration of you, a celebration of things that makes you happy, right? For me, I've done various different things. You could put on your favorite music in the morning as you get ready for work. You can dance to that music if you want. You can sing to that music if you want. Actually, the other day, I used to sing operatically as a soprano, and I heard the song. It's the Bell song, um, sung by a soprano, and I just sang along with it and made me so happy. Like no one's listening, right? I'm the only one driving in the car and all by myself. No one's listening. It doesn't really matter. But it made me so happy. Right now, I'm using a vanilla essential oil. For some reason, the smell of vanilla just make me so happy. Um, what else have I done? Candles. I love showering in the candlelight. Bath if I have more time. But sometimes I don't have the patience for it. And I feel like it's such a waste because I fill up the bath water. And by the time the bath is filled up, I'm like, oh, it's taking so long. Jump in, and then I let the water I probably will only stay in there 10 minutes max, and then I just feel like it's such a waste of water. So I prefer candlelight when I'm showering. Um, Also for me, I love my favorite flower is actually peony, and it's currently peony season here in Sydney. So whenever I can, I'll buy myself a bunch of peony and celebrate me. Like today, so over the weekend, I bought a bunch, and I'm working from home today. So I put the vase that's normally sitting in our living room into my study and have it next to me. So I got to see it and smell it or see them. There's more than one peony flower in the vase. And that just lights me up so much. That and my vanilla essence literally got me through today. Um, so really, whatever that tickles your fancy, whatever lights you up, whatever you consider as a way of celebration, do it once a day or as needed. As one of my mentor used to say, once a day, always needed. Whatever it takes to brighten up your day and get your happy juice flowing. So, really, these are my top 5 tips to keep your sanity, I guess, and get you through, the next little while until Christmas Day. And if you think that you need a bit more support, go and download my Mama's Guide to Creating Balance and Harmony. I know I call it a Mama's Guide, but you don't have to be a mum to download it. There's my top 10 tips to create balance and harmony. And some of those I've already mentioned today as my top 5 tips to get you through Christmas. But also there are 3 trackers that helps you re-establish these routines, right? You don't have to have the exact things that I've got in there, but those are the foundational things like journaling, like exercising, water, sleep, having time out. To me, those are the low hanging fruit when you want to re-establish your baseline, when you want to get back to, just simple things in life, when you want to feel grounded and anchored and supported. Those are the things we so often overcomplicate what we need to do in order to create an awesome life. But the reality is, if you just stick with the basics, most of them don't even cost you anything, right? Your sleep doesn't cost you anything. Drinking water, it might cost you a little bit, depends on what kind of water you're drinking. Exercising doesn't have to cost you a gym membership. You can do it outside, you can do it for a walk, you can go onto YouTube and search for 30-minute exercising. You can do static that static or on the spot running or walking at your own home, right? Those things doesn't have to cost you anything. Breathing doesn't cost you anything. Celebrating with the music in the background doesn't cost you anything. So often we think to create a life of balance and harmony and just like get back into the foundational basics, just be peaceful, happy, be who you are, cost a fortune. But the reality is it doesn't have to if you don't want to, right? So I really hope today's episode helps. Go and download my guide to create harmony and balance. And let me know how you go. I would love to hear from you and see how you went. And if you need additional support throughout this holiday season, feel free to reach out. My email's always open. My inbox is always open for you guys. Like I said at the beginning of this show, it is my mission to support people with stress, anxiety, because I've been there. I've experienced it. And I know the holiday season sometimes can be very triggering. And if I can support you, I would love to. Love you all so, so, so much. And I hope that you find this episode beneficial. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.